I think if we're going with a member's history here, I think the real key to what We Are Scientists is all about starts back in high school for Chris. Before we all met each other, Chris had a chance to kiss this girl, Julie Cooper, upon whom he'd had a crush for some time. And they, what was the story? You were in the pool together. You were in the school pool together.
Yeah, school hot tub.
The school, yeah. Oh, yeah. You were in the school hot tub together, and she was fully clothed for some reason. She got her blouse caught on a nail, pulled off the blouse. But Chris, what happened? Didn't make your move.
Yeah, it just got very awkward, it was a formative moment for me and for We Are Scientists only because that's pretty much all I think about now is how I blew it. And
I'll be honest, that's what I'm thinking of about half the time. I have other stuff of my own to worry about, but I'll be honest, about half of my waking time and probably a full 75% of my unconscious time.
You mumble about it a lot in your sleep.
Julie Cooper should have
kissed her. Kiss Julie, Chris. Kiss. Oh. That's sort of what drives us as a band.
Okay, that's a good motivation.
Let's make up for this tremendous error.
Yeah. How can we ever... Unfortunately, Julie passed away about 2 years ago, so it's never going to be possible for us to literally make amends.
And let's be honest, she had put on quite a bit of weight anyway. Your moment had passed.
It's not that sad after all. That's what you want to say.
Yeah,
Well,
forget it. It's sad. Wow. It's sad.
I would say to me, and you correct me if you differ, but to me the big difference between the stuff we did independently and with Love and Squalor is that our independent EPs usually had either at least one and sometimes two or even three joke tracks that were completely, that weren't even really supposed to be taken as songs, but were just, like we had one called Country Living, and the whole song went like this. I said, hey now boys, we're Oh yeah, I said, hey now boys, you're a bunch of sons of bitches. I said, hey now boys, you're a bunch of sons of bitches. I said, hey now boys, you're a bunch of sons of bitches. You're the only sons of bitches I got.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. That was a full song.
That was the whole song.
One of our full songs.
So that was one of the joke songs.
That was one of the joke songs, and so we had a high concentration of joke songs, and I guess my point is we weren't taking it seriously enough.
Major label hands you a check, though.
Once
you get right into shape.
You get to work. You get to work. We weren't about to put a joke track on this album.
Hell no.
But we ended up doing it anyway. What's the word?
12 joke tracks.
Yeah. It was a long time ago on a completely different continent, a dark continent.
It was a different time. We were different people then. But anyway, did you have a story? Because I'll do one if you know.
No,
okay. Well, the thing was, we were in college, at university. It may sound funny for me to say that we were on a university field trip, but we were. It was a day trip. They took everybody to Cape Kennedy, which is where NASA, America's big space program corporation, operates. So we went to, is it Cape Kennedy or Cape Canaveral?
I think Canaveral.
Yeah, it's Cape Canaveral. Yeah, so we went there and we were in the big booth where Mission Control sits. Actually, that's Texas, isn't it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And something went terribly wrong with the launch, or was about to. I forget which. And they were like, my God, is there a scientist in here? Because it was lunch hour and all the scientist guys had gone to lunch and all they had were the custodial guys or the guys who knew how to run the computers. Why they were trying to launch a shuttle during lunch, I don't know.
Well, if I remember correctly, the launch process was, and it's a highly automated process. It was begun by accident when somebody set their coffee mug down on the launch.
That's what it was. And so, somebody begged, is there a scientist in the room? And we were like, we are scientists. And they were like, thank God. We punched a couple buttons. The shuttle exploded on the launch pad. And then from then on, every time we got hired by NASA later, and every time we walked in there, NASA was like, "Oh, look who it is, the scientists." And so we just sort of the nickname stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, we got jobs in janitorial services. Yeah, I've been waiting 28 years for that. Every second of every day had been just me anxiously awaiting when I would be famous.
Yeah.
So was I ready? Yeah, it was overdue. Is how I put it.
I would say that we're actually ready to be even more famous than we are right now, if that makes any sense. So
You know, there's a trade-off. We've gotten a lot more famous, so we get applause and adulation, and women want to kiss us. We hate each other now. But, you know, back when we used to like each other, nobody else cared. So there's sort of, it all balances out, you know? Oh yeah, we got some new songs for us. We wrote some new songs for Madonna. We wrote some new songs for...
Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Yeah, just keep spitting them
He's
out.
doing a comeback album, and we wrote about half the tracks on it. Look, it's coming out end of the
Do we have
the
time? We have nothing but time. We just write.
We've got a new song.
Called Dolly Parton and was like, "Dolly, got a song for you." Yeah. She didn't answer the phone. It was into her answering machine. Well, I mean, we think of ourselves as being the dead center of all music. We are the hub around which all other music revolves. So, how do we situate ourselves?
A sense of
Dead
fairness.
center. But also, I think it's not enough just to say we're at the center. We're also, you should know that the center, there's also like a big mountain in the center. So we're at like the top
Top of the music.
in the center. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is sort of swirling around in the moat around our mountain.
Right.
Is the way I like to put it.
We're going to try to release something this fall. Not clear what yet.
Yeah.
There's going to be something. Whether it's... Oh, I'm sorry, this spring.
Okay.
Beginning of the year, we're thinking about releasing what I would call an EP.